This next exercise will again involve everybody within your group, so make sure your friends are all there, and it's a very, very beneficial exercise which will aid in your own psychic development. Now each one of you will be given a piece of paper by yourself, pass them round. So you've all got a piece of paper or a piece of card and a pen. Okay? Now this is where it gets a little bit secretive now, because you're going to do what we call squiggles. Now you put the squiggles onto your piece of paper, and each one of you will do a squiggle without anyone else seeing. So this is how it works. You take your pen and your piece of paper. You hold the pen just above the paper and just pause for a little while until you can start again to feel this nice feeling around the heart chakra, and you can start to feel this feeling of that feels okay. It sort of feels nice. You don't need to know what the feeling is exactly or where it comes from. Don't analyse it. Just get this feeling of that feels okay. Now then touch the pen on the paper, and without lifting the pen up anymore, move the pen in any direction you feel. Just let your mind take your hand and wander around. Just wander, wander. When it feels that's enough, lift it up, turn the paper over and write your name on the back of the piece of paper. Don't let anyone else see these pieces of paper, whatever you do. Now everyone will then hand their pieces of paper to you with the picture facing upwards, but without you seeing. Just put them in your hand, don't look at them. You don't know whose pictures are whose. Okay? Now, what you do then is very simple. You take one of your friends and sit them in the chair where you're facing, sort of like the head chair. Sit them in your chair, stand up, and then pass them at random one of these pieces of paper. They'll take the paper with the name facing downwards so they can't see who it belongs to. They'll look at the piece of paper and pause for a little while, hold it between the fingers, pause. Instantly you get a name or a word or a feeling, say it. Instantly you get it, say it. That's the beginning part. This is how, so I may for instance get Trevor as an example. We don't know who it belongs to, but now I'm looking at the actual squiggle itself and I can see patterns forming. I can see shapes forming. If I turn it round, I could see a teapot. So I'll say the word teapot. If I turn it round, I could see quite small at the bottom, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So for me, it could mean that the past wasn't too good, but as we're getting towards the future, it seems to be expanding and things seem to be getting brighter, as an example. Okay? So you don't need to elaborate too much. If you can see anything else in that even looks like an initial, like I can see a J and I can actually see a W. So I can see a J and a W. Right? That's quite pertinent because my name is JW. Okay, so and this could mean something for somebody else. So this exercise, once you've completed, you then can turn the card over and see who the name belongs to and just ask them, is there anything there you can take? You may get a few yeses, you may get a few no's. The no's, like I say, are very, very important. Once you get a few no's, you get this despondent feeling, this negative feeling, and you'll attach these feelings for the future for when you're doing readings. You'll get, ooh, that doesn't feel right, that doesn't feel right, ooh, that does feel right, this does feel nice, it feels. In other words, you're taking away the thinking analysis and just going by feelings. Once you start to use your feelings, you will start to get more and more hits. Okay? So please, whatever you do, don't think, feel.